there, Pisces friends. Hope you are doing well, fam. This is Jamie, and we're checking in for your June energy to see what's happening for you, Pisces. Today is San Diego Day, where the sun may be shining and the ocean water is just gloriously fresh. So anyone from San Diego, big shout out. But yeah, all right, guys. Let's connect in and see what is happening for you. We've cleared the energy, but we're going to get into the depths of this. Just to let you know, from the month of June, I will be moving from daily to probably about 3 to 4 times a week. And I am taking a break with the fam. I'm also relocating from Colorado. So, you know, there's a lot happening and I still want to be here and provide some amazing energy. But I think 3-4 days a week is good for you guys, meaningful to support you. So let's connect in for June. All right, guys, what does our Pisces, Sun, Moon, rising energies need to know for June? I'm liking this. Step out of your comfort zone. Yes. We have, what do you need to release? Beautiful. We've got meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. Hey, it's given me another 3, so we're going to take them. All right. We have got the end of a tough cycle approaches. I feel this needs to go next. I haven't looked at the cards yet. Communication is key. And then we have conclusions are within reach. Nice. So I feel like there might be some things coming up, Pisces, or something that is like at the forefront of something that you're doing in the month of June. So I'm getting, you know, in some regard that maybe you're kicking off something here, really looking at what this next chapter of your life is. What is it that you really want, but also knowing too and getting honest and fair and reasonable and, okay, having that chat with self, right? You want something to get there. You got to be doing something a little bit differently. You got to, you know, the success comes outside that comfort zone, and I feel like a lot of you are really trying to attain that next something for you that gives you that fulfillment, that gives you that joy, that makes you feel like you're doing something on purpose that feels right and just, you know, full. You can feel you're making a difference, and that feeling is coming from within. What do you need to release is also coming up here. And sometimes that part of release is the fears that we have, you know, the self-judgment that we may have, thinking that's how other people are judging us, when in fact we are judging ourselves, right? So, you know, just connect in there on what do you need to release. Sometimes this could be people that are keeping you safe, are keeping you comfortable. I mean, obviously we have choice at the end of the day, but who we spend our time with, what we listen to makes a huge difference on whether we're going to accelerate forward in, you know, leaps, bounds, and in our truth, or are we going to stay where we are because that makes everyone else happy, right? So that's sometimes a big choice that we need to make, and things we need to potentially release if we want to get ahead, if we've got this dream and vision that we want to achieve and accomplish. And then we've got meditate and contemplate with the end of a tough cycle approaches. So what I'm seeing here visually is like a book turning a page. So when I'm connecting into this, Pisces, this is like the next part of the story that you're writing for yourself. What is this chapter going to reveal? What's this movie going to play? And you get to choose that. And I feel like this is what's happening here, that I'm just getting like, yeah, a part of a cycle, a part of the next chapter is being written here, and you just get to choose. So whatever that resistance, feeling held back, I feel that's going to come to an end, because full moon in Capricorn is about kind of releasing the stuff on the actions and maybe the thinking and what it is that we want to really get into and ground into, and letting go of those things that have been holding us back so we can go make it happen. Capricorn is earth energy, but I'm getting like that little bit of fiery part of you, that bold, tenacious, go do what you got to do to create the life that you want to create. And I just feel there's something here that's releasing as well as part of this journey. There's like I don't want to say a double release, but I think that you'll be thinking about what it is that you need to let go of or shift, and then take action in doing that as part of this full moon energy. And then we've got communication is key with new moon in Gemini, and then conclusions are within reach. So I do feel there's opportunities that will be presenting themselves, Pisces, in addition to, I'm getting like you're figuring something out for what it is that you're meant to be doing, like putting something together. So I don't know, for some of you, it's putting plans together for a new business, for a launch of a project, an idea. I'm just seeing you put things together, but this is more so putting things together. Like I'm seeing papers, written words, a process to follow, something that you're really thinking about. My left eye, I'm actually getting like, that's where the vision's coming from. So this could be something too that you're attracting in, because I think of left side of the body, I am thinking feminine energy. So yeah, I think that's going to be interesting to see what unfolds here. All right, let's dive in a little bit deeper and see what else Spirit has for us for the month of June. I'm going to get into it, guys, with a whole bunch of different cards, and, we'll unfold a story here on what you need to know. So we've got patience, the garden and the gate, anxiety, man holding a heart, healer of the ages, and appreciation. Okay, Pisces, I love this for you, because what I feel is happening here as part of this is that I think there's something you're wanting, that you're working on, and maybe you're working on behind the scenes a little bit, not really sharing much with people, but you kind of like feel like this has been a long time coming, and you kind of maybe somewhat frustrated, but at the same time just carrying on doing what you got to do. But I feel at the same point here, it has been, or in respect, is a lot about divine timing. Sometimes we've got to go through a little bit more different challenges, experiences to redefine what it is that we're doing and going after to really get on track, okay? And as much as that might be frustrating, we're seeing now that this timing is right for you to move forward. This timing is ripe and ready for you to jump on in and go do what you've got to do. And it might be a bit uncomfortable, but I think there's a lot of exhilaration and fun to be had when you step outside your comfort zone and challenge yourself in a new way. I think you're really going to appreciate that, okay? Now, in terms of what needs to be released, we're seeing here too, there might be part of procrastination, okay? With this garden at the gate energy, pondering, looking, thinking about it. This is not a time to think anymore, Pisces. This is a time to go and do what you need to do. So I feel procrastination in some regard may be something that is holding you back. And a lot of the time we procrastinate because of the fear of success, or the fear of not knowing, well, shit, if I get all this happening and going, then what does that mean next? You know, like you're already thinking about the next thing or the impact of this, but it could be just the more work. It could be, like I said, that worrying of what people think. Honestly, we've got to get to a point in time to not care what people think that aren't supporting us. Why? Why give them the power, right? At the end of the day, if they're not adding value to their life, if they don't have any power over you, like because they don't. Ultimately, we choose to give our power away. Sometimes people are just really freaking crafty and devilish in being able to do that to people, and I get that. But then there's also still choice and staying true to ourselves, staying true to spirit, true to God, walking in that energy of goodness and coming back to that centered place. There's something here that needs to be looked at and released. And I do feel a big part of it is that procrastination, Pisces, okay? Meditate and contemplate with anxiety. So again, there's something here you probably know about yourself. You're understanding more about yourself here, Pisces, and the worries that you're feeling and why potentially you're feeling it. You may not even know, and that's okay. But Spirit's asking you now, let's get serious about this. Let's get serious about what it is that you want, where you want to be, and have a real honest chat with yourself, Pisces. Chat with God, chat with spirit, chat with the universe, whatever you need to have that internal conversation with, because this is bigger than you, but you need to work through you first before you can leap out to do what you need to do. Because there seems like you've got this inner battle or stress or worry about making this work, making this happen, making this change that you need to make. So for some of you, this might be journaling down what the fears are, what you're feeling, why you're feeling. And the more questions you ask why and dive into that, like those kids, when you make a comment when they're little and they're like, but why? But why, mummy? But why, daddy? And it can be really annoying. But then when you start thinking about the why to explain to them so they understand, usually it's about their safety or to, you want to care for them. You want to make sure that they're not getting themselves into trouble or hurting themselves, or you just know that that's not the right thing to do. But it's uncovering the layers of that. And I think there's some part here that you've got to go into those depths. And I feel journaling is really helpful to do that, and absolutely meditating. I meditate first, then I journal. Because sometimes I do free writing. I don't know if you guys have done that, where you meditate and then it's like spirit channeling through you the messages and things you need to know. Yeah, I find that's pretty awesome. So the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn, and then we've got a man holding a heart. Yeah, there's something here that I really feel is going to fill your cup, Pisces. While this is showing masculine energy, I feel this is going to be the energy or the connection or a person or a relationship of some kind that's really going to help support this new chapter that you're moving into or heading towards, or that new story that you're writing. So whether you're in a current relationship, with someone intimately, have a spouse, whether you are looking to connect in with someone or deepen a relationship, whatever that may be here, we're seeing that this love of life and love of self and love of things is really going to expand here. Because when we're in love of something, there's a lot of joy to be felt. We're very magnetic. People see us glow. There's a different flow and spark that moves through us, and I feel like that's what's going to be kicking up in I'm getting more mid to late June. 15-20 June is kind of what I'm feeling, and what's coming on through. Communication is key. We've got new moon in Gemini, healer of the ages, and then conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. What I'm getting here as well with this communication part, Pisces, and healer of the ages, I do feel this is like a wonderful human being that you're going to connect with. I don't know if this is the work that you're going to be doing. That's a lot around helping people, supporting people, listening, giving advice of some kind here. But I feel like this is a key part. But the power that you have here is greater than what you may realize. I feel like you're going to be doing a lot of healing work, healing energy, helping people really, become better version of themselves with whatever you're doing. The other part with this, because if a lot of you are moving, making changes in your career, in your location, or in your relationship, I do feel this is more something greater than just everyday stuff. I do feel like this is a significant turning point. Let me just say that. So a significant change in your life, Pisces, that's setting you up for success. We're seeing this right on the brink for Pisces these last couple of weeks. But what I'm seeing here as well for some of you, I'm just getting a connection of some kind that's really helping you move forward, push forward. This could be this person that you're meeting as well, just has this gift to really help you grow, but you and them growing together, doing something really, pretty spectacular. I just feel, quite a lot of beauty and wonder that comes with this connection. Yeah, and whatever it's like this piece that you need to be aware of, learn, or understand about this journey that you're on throughout June, what we're seeing is things are going to make sense and come together for you, especially if you're in contemplation about something, but also to needing to make decisions and look underneath, the layers a little bit rather than just what's at on the cover. Like you need getting potentially a little bit deeper here, because healing is a deep process. Okay, it's not just slap on a band-aid and it heals. There's things happening underneath as well, and I feel like this is part of the journey, and it's like you're going to come to a resolution, come to an understanding about something that you'll be very, very grateful for. This full moon eclipse energy is like highlighting that, but I feel like this is a reset and a restart, because there could be something here where wires are a little bit crossed, is what I'm getting with communication is key, but this is also the start of something new. So yeah, I think between the new moon and the full moon that may be happening here, Pisces, there's something pretty special that's happening in between, and I think you're going to be very grateful for, and Spirit's asking you to stay in that energy of gratitude is going to be really, really important. Okay, we're going to get some more oracles and then we're going to dive into the tarot. All right, what else do we need to know, Spirit, to support this Pisces energy? So we have don't dim to fit in a temple, boundaries. This is really interesting when you get the cards and how they just all connect, right? Soul family. Wow, this is huge. Birthing a new age. Wow, Pisces. I've got two that came out and I feel I need to take them. And then we've got Sisterhood of the Rose and Priestess energy. Okay, this is huge. This is huge when we get into the depths and into the layers. June, I think, is going to expand your heart in massive, massive ways. But initially, it's going to be a little bit more focus on self to do something you got to do. And maybe that's what's going to open up this new opportunity and connection. Because what we're seeing here about this stepping outside your comfort zone and divine timing, it's like you've got the courage now to go do what you need to do and who you need to be. Spirit's asking, do not dim your light to fit in. And if you are, look at how you are, to shift that and own the beauty and essence of who you are. Go be and do what you want to do. It's funny. As an example, like I follow rules to a degree, but I also know what rules I can break and bend. And a big part for me is not conforming. And it's not to be rebellious, but I find that if it doesn't feel right, sometimes too, especially in the business world, people teach you new methodologies or new ways of doing things. And I'll be like, yeah, I get it, but I don't even like connect with this. I don't vibe with this. You've got to find your own way of doing something that gives you a unique edge, but makes sometimes more sense or helps evolve and expand it and grow it, right? And it's same thing too. It's like, I don't know if you've heard of peacocking, right? Which could be like at meetings or being on stage or doing something. It's like you can choose to fit in or you can choose to peacock. I want you to think, when you think of the peacock and that big tail, like it stands the frig out, and they're expressing themselves, they're showing up. You can't miss a peacock, okay? So it's kind of like shake that tail feather kind of thing. If you're going to an event and it's, just being, maybe this is a bit cheeky, but if you were going to an event and it was wearing all white and you chose to wear something, colorful, that's kind of classified as peacocking. Or, everyone's wearing black and you decide to wear a different color as an example, or have a spectacular hat or something that has this statement quality that is resemblance of you. It helps you, one, stand out, but it's also, two, being you. There's different reasons to follow this peacocking method as such, but I think there's some resonance here of, if you don't fit the norm, don't be the norm. I don't think, for me, normal's boring, right? That's who I am. Maybe that's the Piscean in me, right? But I've also got the Aquarian in me. I want that kind of new age edge, which I saw new age here. But, think of who you are and what makes you fun, what makes you sparkle, what makes you shine. But ultimately, it's true to you, right? And again, not worrying what people think. It's always a good conversation starter as well. But I think there's something here that if you feel that if you're following something or doing something a certain way, it's kind of like in interviews, what's going to help you stand out? I'll never forget, my neighbor once told me, they went back then when you had to apply for jobs and send in, a piece of paper before, email and all that crap. She mailed in her CV in yellow. It was yellow paper. And they said that made the decision easy for them to hire her. You know what I mean? In addition, to her skills, her talent, they liked her, but that helped her stand out. So just, there's something here for someone about the importance of standing out and being true to them and showing their little quirks and flares and all that. That's going to make a huge difference. And stepping out of your comfort zone, if that is who you are, that's going to be easier. Just be you, right? In terms of what do you need to release with this inner temple, this is tune into the portal of your heart. So I can see you looking at something, Pisces, considering something, wondering what it's going to be like. Go find it. Go experiment with it. This is what this is about right now. I really feel this is a huge defining moment over these next few months, where you're going to be and what these big themes are going to be as part of your life. But a lot of it is about the work that you're doing and the purpose that you're moving and driving into. For a lot of you, if you've kind of got those parts together and feel quite set, I feel a lot of you, this is opening up your heart to a deeper connection with someone in love or in this next chapter of a family dynamic. I think this is going to be slightly different for each of you, subject to where you are, but I'm feeling the depths of where you're going here, Pisces, because as we're looking at this challenge that you're feeling with this potential anxiety, worry, stress of some kind, where Spirit's asking you to go within, we're also seeing here that boundaries, a clear thing of boundaries that need to be set, having the discernment, the truth of who you are, standing up for what you do believe in. Sometimes, and I can do this too, so I get it. And I'm learning, it's something that I'm learning, because Pisces, being a giver, being kind, sometimes we don't realize we're allowing people to cross our boundaries and thinking, well, I'm a kind person and I want the best for them and I want to help them and I want to make them feel good and look good. But what happens is those boundaries, we've taught someone how to treat us, because what happens is we keep doing it and we watch this person learn who we are, or that situation, right? They learn who we are. So they push a little more, they push a little more. And I think this is part of it, that somewhere here, something is challenging you because you've been pushed too far in a situation and maybe too don't know how to approach it, how to have the conversations around it, because there's the worry again that you're going to lose your power somehow in a situation. But this is something that you've got to work through, Pisces, and step into part of your truth and who you are as a person and what you're okay with and what you're not okay with. And there's a way to deliver it. Sometimes we can never get it right. I get it. But I think, treat people how you want to be treated at the end of the day. And I think that's a good starting point for whatever conversations that need to be had. Because I feel once you step out of this energy, you're going to start seeing whatever you confront, address, or stand true into of yourself, that you're gonna be in a very strong position here, because we're seeing the end of the tough cycle with a man holding a heart and soul family. You don't have to do it alone. Call in your tribe. So I do feel that this is very much present for you, Pisces, because there is so much happening over these months, but relationships are a key highlight here with everything happening and moving and shifting in Taurus. Yeah, we're definitely seeing relationships, connections being at the forefront here, okay? So you might find too, like I said, you're calling in that someone, that situation, that person, that friendship. It's all going to be different, but I feel there's depth here, or deepening happening, and it's really wonderful and it's really beautiful, Moving forward, we've got, with the communication is key and the healer of the ages, we've got birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. And this is very Aquarian energy, okay? So I'm trying to think. I don't want to be talking too much on the astrological parts because I haven't got the full detail here. But with Pluto having been in Aquarius, what we're further seeing here, Pisces, is that subject to your energy, your chart, because we're all different and unique, what I'm seeing here is that some of you have a very curious, out there idea of doing something, okay? This might be around healing or helping people heal. I just feel for some of you, this is like therapy work or counseling work or helping people on their path and journey, especially with these two together, because it's about communicating, connecting. For some of you, this could be writing, but there's whatever way that you communicate best. Some like to talk, podcast, videos, write. But yeah, I just feel there's a medium that you're using here, that something is happening and expanding, and intuitively you're being called to do something. And I think you know that. And maybe that's what you're trying to put here. Well, I like doing this and I like doing that. But I don't like doing these things. Like trying to figure out those skills, those talents, the things that you find that you do naturally and enjoy it. There's something here that I feel is very purposeful for you. Okay, so if you're really looking at what should I be doing, where should I be going, start writing those lists, the things that you like, the things that you don't like, the things that, you're good at, or the things that you don't feel you're good at, and have a look at that, because you find a theme. You really find a theme, Beauty, devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. So interesting because we've got the priestess here too. So these both came out together for this section here. So yeah, for some of you, there's just some position or some element, community role that you'll be playing that's very significant to making an impact on others. But I think this is going to have a huge impact on you. I really do feel like you're getting more involved on a community level. So I don't know what aspect that could be, whether you're bringing people together, whether you're attending more events, connections, building your own kind of tribe. Like if you are moving locations, moving jobs, I feel like you're getting closer to people that just feel good and feel right. Like it feels very freeing and electrifying and exciting at the same time. So we're seeing this happen for you. And I just think that I just feel wherever you're leading to, Pisces, throughout this month, you're going to be very happy, very impressed, but very free. I'm feeling a lot of free energy. I'm just in the beginning though, it might be just a little bit bumpy because you're being asked to push yourself. Go, play bigger, go do. Stop fearing it, right? That's what I am getting here. So we're going to dive in a little bit deeper and do some tarot and see what else Spirit wants us to know here. We'll just do all the things, shall we, for the month of June? What else do we need to know, Spirit, to support our Pisces? How about, let's have a look at the challenge. Thank you. I was thinking that as we did it. Okay. Yeah, there's something capturing your interest that feels really good, Pisces, here with this Ace of Cups energy, okay? So as we connect into this energy of the Ace of Cups, whatever's capturing your attention, and again, this resonates, right? It's asking you, don't go and ignore what fills your cup up, what overflows for you. Even too with this, what's being presented, there's something that comes with great peace, having a look at this dove. But in addition to that peace, something that has expanded, you know, that's been lifted up for you and showing up and being presented. And I think you know what this is or know where you want to be. And Spirit's asking you to hold strength in this and have courage to go do what you need to do, because that will build more confidence. Start like one thing at a time. If you're a bit worried to jump fully in, start one thing at a time. What's one thing you can do? And that one thing becomes a little bit easier. Then add another thing. Go like that little bit next level, then a little bit next, right? We don't start at level 13. Some people might, but start at level 1, whatever that is for you. If you need to make that phone call, that email, you know, build something. I don't know, whatever it is that you need to build. If it's a new business, maybe you need to build an email list. Maybe you need to start just connecting, reaching out to people, join a group. Start somewhere that's going to help you build your confidence and courage, okay? Because what we're seeing here too is that I do feel there's some element here that this is about the divine timing element. This death energy is about the challenges, the hard times, the waiting is over, okay? And I'm just getting like some of you feel like you've missed something here. I don't know why, but that's the energy I'm getting. Like you feel you've missed an opportunity. And I don't feel this is Pisces. I think you just can't see what's coming. And that's the big part here, right? You can't see what's coming. What else do we need to know about this death energy? Wow, the Lovers and the Empress. So there's something pretty significant that's showing up here in terms of a decision, a direction, and what truly lights you up, Pisces, is what I'm seeing here. For some of you, this could be a significant connection coming on in. But it's interesting too, with the North Node energy, I just feel like this is a do-over in some regard. Like you're getting a second chance at something. I don't know if this is like a career or a next chapter of your career or a new way or direction you're going in your career, but it's like this is just the beginning of what's next ultimately. And this is something that's birthing really wonderfully, but you had to go experiment. You had to go, you know, try things out, and go do and be. And, you know, whatever you've been doing up until this date is absolutely fine. Think of all the things that you've learned, all the things that people you've connected to, things you've uncovered. I just feel there's been so much amazingness that has happened up until this date. And, you know, looking on that, even the challenging times, things that you've learnt. And if you haven't learnt from them, damn Pisces, you know, we've got to learn from these things and appreciate even the shitty times to go, oh, well, if this didn't happen, this wouldn't have happened, you know? I don't know. I feel there's a really important element here of trusting the process, trusting, you know, things are for our betterment in some way or another, right? And I feel here that this is opening up even more opportunities, connections, and really setting you up for success in a very beautiful way that you're going to be attracting in. I'm just getting a lot of beauty, a lot of like wonderful parts in your life, right? Whatever that richness is for you. And I'm not just talking about money, I'm talking depth and freedom is really what I'm feeling here. All right. What else do we need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Justice, 5 of Swords. Let's just get one more. And Page of Cups. Let me just scoot these up a bit. I mean, hey, let's take the 10 of Cups every day, right? What's your favorite card that you see that you get super excited about? Besides the Sun, right? I don't know if you have a card. I really like the World card, but yeah. All right. So there's something here that you seem to be concerned about, Pisces. The 5 of Pentacles is showing up with this meditate and contemplate and can really make sense here, okay? But for some of you might have been out of work, might have been having challenges with money, and hence the concern of this next chapter, like whether it can produce and give you what you need financially, but also that makes you feel secure and that you are doing the right thing for yourself or for those that you care about. There's something here that you know, wanting more, like you're not potentially, for some of you, you know, you kind of feel left behind a little bit. And I don't know if this is like through an experience you've been through or that's how you feel based on your situation, but something is transforming here, Pisces, okay? If you've been going through a bit of a hard time. This could be not necessarily financially, but this could be like through some form of stability in your life. But what I'm seeing here is that if it is work-related, career-related, money-related, we're seeing this truly pick up, and you know, with effort and energy, something that you're going to invest in and do, like it's really going to pick things up for you. So I'm seeing that here, that is changing for you if that's something that you've been focused on and wanting to work on, okay? For others of you that are a little bit stressed about something, again, this could be money, it could be a relationship, or what's next, the direction and path. Friends, this is something that's actually quite beautiful. I do feel a little bit, and I know this is not easy too, especially, you know, from our experiences, we're all different, but a big part here is the way that we're thinking about a situation. Instead of leaning into the what ifs, try and look at the what's possible, okay? Because I think that little shift, instead of, yeah, that can make such a difference. When we're sitting in lack or victimhood or defeat, instead of looking at the potential and the possibility, there's just a huge difference there. And I feel like there's a little shift is just needed, because what we're seeing here is beauty and greatness happening for you, Pisces, that's very fulfilling, that just feels like warm and snuggly, you know, that warm and snuggly feeling. I'm really feeling that for you. Maybe some of you are stressed about something in the home front, a connection of some kind, but we're seeing this level out again with this justice energy and the man holding a heart. So again, relationship, career, it doesn't really matter what that dynamic or situation is. Once you choose to lift out of that little bit of stress energy and more into, hey, no, I can do this because I want to feel this, and I'm going to go after this and nothing's going to stop me. It's very different uplifting energy versus, oh my God, what about this and what about that and what about this and what about that? Take a breath, shift it. Let's shift that funky energy into what's possible, because that's when I think you're going to see things balance out, because how we operate, how we think, what energy level that we're at, that's what we're in and that's what we attract, right? So I just feel for some of you, this is not for all of you, because I see a lot of you like positive energy, having belief, human. Yes, we go up and down sometimes in that, but the more you can stay up and enjoying the process, even in the shitty times, because friend, I get ya, but sometimes we need those days to be feeling down and feel all the pain. Whatever this is though, I don't know if it's that deep, but we're seeing this smooth out and the load lighten for you, Pisces, and the love shine on in for something you want to do or someone you want to connect with. You're going to the beautiful depths of it. In terms of this 5 of Swords energy, yeah, we can see you're in conflict of standing up for yourself here, okay? Or someone, like I said, is crossing that line for you, the way maybe they're communicating, the way that they're showing up, and it's not working for you. And I feel Spirit's asking you, like, it's something you got to ask for. It's something you got to step into, because people are going to treat you the way you allow them to treat you. And I know that can be hard too if you're in a very difficult domestic situation. You know, we're not talking to that degree. I'm just talking about that, standing up for yourself, voicing your truth. This is not okay. Can we look at doing it this way? Because I'm not comfortable with this. But yeah, there's just something here about boundaries that need to be set. They're your rules, you know, what you're comfortable with. Sometimes, yeah, maybe we need to step outside our comfort zone. I don't know if that's what this is about, though. It could be barriers that you're putting up for yourself, stopping you from growing or expanding. But that's something that you're going to know the truth of, Pisces, okay? And then this Soul Family Page of Cups. For some of you, there just is love in the air and a lot of magic and a lot of opportunity to really awaken this next something for you, whatever that is. If this is also in terms of an opportunity, career, that I'm just seeing your cup being extremely full, and whether it starts small, that little bit of joy turns into something more grandiose, and I'm loving that for you, Pisces. All right, let's dive in a little bit deeper to see what else is going on for June. Nice. Okay. I like it. Awesome. Wow. Definitely closing some cycle here, Pisces. Okay. So the Nine of Pentacles is sitting with communication is key. It's interesting, the Nine of Pentacles, because I get different energy with it. I just feel this is, you know, some aspect here of whatever is needed to be discussed about wherever you're going, what you're working towards, your independence, your strength, your boldness. There's something here that you're really building up. I do feel your finances are in the spotlight a little bit, whether this is for you or a connection that you're dealing with. I'm just getting there needs to be a little bit of conversation around money and your goals and desires here, Pisces, what you're trying to accomplish. Because as much as we can do it on our own and be independent, there's greatness when there's more people involved. So I'm not sure where this line is for you. Maybe there's something that you want to do and you haven't told anyone about. And I feel like maybe there's a really good time to have that conversation. Maybe, you know, you feel... there's a money story there that you need to work through. This also could be, Pisces, that new love is entering for those of you that are single and doing your thing and very happy in the place that you are with your career. But you want something else. You want to make a change. You want to go a new path, a new direction. And this is all possible for you as well. So June, I feel, is a pretty significant turning point for you at this time, Pisces. Conclusions are within reach is the Tower. Yeah, I'm feeling this jolt, this excitement that whatever ideas, whatever thoughts that haven't been supporting you, I feel these are going to be cleared out, and things are going to make sense. You might even find too that someone who was at the top of their game that you're connected to, maybe some form of justice, some form of that, something that needed to be balanced out, that was about divine timing and, you know, spirit led. I feel like that's going to balance out. Okay. And I'm seeing this again too with this Six of Pentacles. So I feel this is really good energy. Whatever this change is, this is going to impact you for the greater good. Okay. And I think you're going to be very appreciative and grateful for this. For some of you, this will just be, you know, like I said, new ideas, way of thinking to do something, especially too when we see this new age energy about this creative aspect and element of who you are, Pisces. Yeah, I feel that your attitude, your feelings and gratitude towards things and situations are going to have a huge impact here. And the way that, yeah, you think about things. I really do feel that with this Six of Pentacles energy, with the appreciation, the Tower, the High Priestess, and conclusions are within reach. I just think you're going to be grateful for something that shows up for you. It could even be that kind of epiphany that makes sense and that puts you on the right path, the right track. You might even find too that you end up connecting with people that you just feel good about being around and with. For some of you, this might be part of the service and the work that you're doing, right? As well. You're really making a difference for others. And I really like this for you, Pisces. With this healer energy and the Queen of Wands, the other aspect here, I'm seeing you just elevate, okay? And for some of you that are looking at changing direction in your career, we really can seeing you make plans. But I do think that some experience that you've been through is what's helping you in this position or in this next chapter of your life. There's something that you've learned or understood that probably other people may not as such, because you've been gifted with that experience. Like I said, even those challenging times, something has gifted you some awareness and understanding that can really help and support people. And I do feel as part of this that you're growing and expanding and being able to put this into action, into motion, leading something here quite powerful, okay? And yeah, I really feel this leadership, strength, and energy as you're pursuing whatever it is that you're pursuing. Really stepping into that. So if you've been thinking about changing career paths, direction, getting into more healing work, whether this is healing work for yourself or helping others, I'm seeing this as quite a significant impact that will be expanding onto other people. And you're a gift, you really are a gift doing that work and being able to give the way that you do give, Pisces. Interestingly, though, birthing a new age with this Ten of Swords, again, this is some experience that you have been in, and that you've learned a lot. It's been quite burdensome. Maybe it's something you haven't even spoken about too, but this is what's closing out here. And I think, again, something you're taking, lessons, understanding a situation. You're going to be dropping all these. You're going to be dropping those burdens. You'll be able to see through what they were and how they showed up and how in the end they supported you. In addition to, the difficult times, the mental challenges that you've had trying to make sense of certain things, certain situations, you're taking this and doing something pretty magnetic, Pisces, is what I feel. For some of you, I think are really going to get a really incredible idea for a project to go do something that I think is going to change the world on scale. And I know that might be particular for one person, for a few of you, but for some of you, I really do feel this energy over here. Like, this is like huge. Like, I feel like, whoa, someone is doing something pretty freaking spectacular and amazing, like kind of out of this world kind of thing, and for a lot of you, it's just doing amazing things and making an impact. I think if we change one life, that's where it starts. Then we change another, just through our work, just for smiling at that person, just for helping someone who asked for help, just for showing up for that person where no one's showed up before. All those things make such a huge impact and a domino effect. And then when I'm seeing this energy on even a grander scale, it makes me just so happy and so proud. And I really hope whoever has this, that they're grabbing hold of it and really moving forward with it, because like, you're going to do something really, really spectacular and special. And I'm proud of you already for the gift that you've been presented with. So please go do something with it. That's, a gift from God. All right. Finally, let's wrap up for June on what else you need to know. Wrap up for June for what else we need to know. Thank you, Spirit. Awakening and the Lovers. Look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. I think that pretty much sums up what we've been seeing here. Intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decisions. Good health. It's interesting because I'm getting boundaries here with this Lovers energy. Something that needs to be paid attention to, Pisces. And with this awakening energy, which is Archangel Gabriel, and this is Archangel Raphael. Let me just start here with this awakening energy, Gabriel. Yeah, there's something here where, we talk about don't dim your light. I feel like there's a rebirth, a change and shift in direction, and something wonderful that will be embarking on. Maybe you can't see what that is yet, but I feel this will come to light, Pisces. Okay, so if you are at a bit of a standstill, feeling challenged, we talk about this here. We're going to start seeing things pick up with this patience energy and divine timing. We're really starting to see things pick up. Okay, but with this the Lovers card and Archangel Raphael, I feel like there's some healing going on in the heart space, especially with the green just really prominent there. That's really showing me here, Pisces, that good things are happening, things are healing that needs to be healed, and the direction and path that you're meant to go will be clear. Okay, it will make sense and it will be clear. Six of Earth, gifts of money, time or effort, new career opportunities. I did say new career here. This couldn't be more right on time. So guys, where there has been challenges with finances, where there's been challenges of, will I get this job, or worried, we're seeing a change. Okay, if there's things and bills that you've been needing to pay, I feel like that money's going to come in and everything's going to start smoothing out for you, Pisces. Yay, we've got Ace of Water, falling in love, resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, enhanced intuition, a new home. This really connects wonderfully to this man holding a heart energy and also this Page of Cups. We are seeing, Pisces, that there's something new birthing or going, like I said, to deeper levels of commitment, deeper levels of maybe even just love, like feeling that depth of love. Maybe a love like you haven't felt before or in a very, very long time. There's something awakening within you, whether this is love in a relationship, whether this is just a connection with someone, like a friendship that you've never had before. But I feel for a lot of you that, I should say, for those of you that are relocating or looking to relocate, I think this is going to be a really beautiful and wonderful start for you guys. Four of Fire, yes, contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. I love it, Pisces. This is so nice. Like, I feel so much peace right now. I don't know how to, just peace. Just, you're in a place that feels really good. You're in a place that just feels like home. It's like you're walking in that right path, that right gateway that's just meant for you. Eight of Water, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. We see this here, Pisces, okay, with this appreciation energy and things balancing out and the burden. I feel like this is you, that wherever you're going and leading into, I think you feel so amazing with what's happening and the opportunities. So for some of you, maybe it is getting bold about changing locations or changing a career. But whatever step that you're taking right now, I feel like I said, you're going to the depths of something in a more meaningful way. And anything that has felt like you need to shake it off, like I said, the world on your shoulders, that heaviness, that situation, I feel like you're going to really move on from those parts of you. I feel like this resurgence of, those shields that we put on ourselves, that we guard our hearts, that we don't let people in, that Sometimes we dim our light because we're afraid of how people will see us when they see our true selves. I feel like that you are truly shedding here with this moving on Eight of Water energy, because you recognize that that is not true to who you are. It doesn't fill your cups fully. And you want to feel that freedom, that, wonderment that comes with it. And I really see that's what you're doing. You're really expanding on many levels to just be who you are and show up in the way that you are, because there's no other way to be, right? There's no other way to be. All right, finally, we're going to get some for the month of June. I think these are animal messages. So spirit animals. All right, let's get a couple of spirit animals and see what they've got to say to you, Pisces. You have got herein, which is patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently toward your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. We see the patience energy over here. What else does our Pisces need to know? Let's get two more. We have got, cat, independent. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. I love how these cards are just matching this journey and story for you for June, because we did talk about patience and divine timing, okay? And the rewards that will come now because the time is right. But we might have a slow start to June. Oh my God, guys. You're not going to believe the next card. Oh my God. Cat, independence, and then I'm going to show you this card. And wow. Okay. This is about where we said before about you leading into something, and that your intuition, that's important, because I know you're feeling called to something and you're probably still trying to figure out those pieces, right? But importantly, this is letting you know this is not time to go with the crowd. The new age, we see this, don't dim your light. This is about being you, and you shedding those parts of you that are holding you back, that aren't, that you're covering up. And I feel flattening, I don't know why, to please other people or in fear of yourself, but I feel this month you're just going to shed that, and it's no longer going to have heaviness or power over you. You're going to bring that to an end. And guys, look, the white owl. If some of you know about the white owl that I talk about, is the sign I asked Spirit for. And I love that it's shown up for here today, but this is a sign. This is a sign to you about being on the right path. Let's see what this card shares. This is Owl Magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Wow. So there's something to do with the eyes and what you can see, okay? And the inner wisdom is our intuition, Pisces. It is the downloads, the information that source gives us. So I think at some point in time, maybe you were left out a little bit or put in a situation that challenged you with this Five of Pentacles energy and put you in a position of feeling, abandoned, let down. Someone didn't do the right thing. I just feel that you're very protected here right now, okay? And this is the new start. This is the fresh chapter, okay? Is what I'm really getting here. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. One more. Let's get one more. Thank you, Spirit. And finally, Hawk Messenger. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Pisces. Yeah. I feel, I think every month is a great month, right? Every day is a great day. But seeing the month of June, guys, you're really transforming into something pretty spectacular. A big part for you, Pisces, is in its own way, getting out of your own way to go do and be where you're meant to be, go doing what you're meant to be doing. There's a change, and there's a change for a reason, because there's something that you are meant to be doing or meant to be connecting with, and people that you're meant to be helping. There's a lot of love, there's a lot of depth here, and this feels like a really joyous time for you. So enjoy it all, feel it all, and embrace it. Much love, sending you so much support. Bye now.